They're giving themselves manufactured depression just so they can feel depressed and have a reason to play victim in order to get attention from other people. Women are the masters of this. Guys, today we're going to be talking about why women act like victims when they're really the villain.
Welcome to the Anthony Spade channel.
One thing you have to understand is when it comes to life, women are aware that we are living in feminine energy and that it's easy to gain power through emotion. At the same time, social media is under this perception that men are supposed to compete with women and that women are supposed to compete with men. They're supposed to go back and forth as an equal, but in reality, women will always be looked at as the weaker vessel. Regardless of what comes out of her mouth, regardless of what she says, regardless of equality, when things go down, everybody has to go back to their natural roles. So women know if I pretend to be a man or I pretend to do something and things go sour, all I got to do is fall back into my female role of being nurturing and submissive, and then I am forgiving because society is still placing the man above me, which is going to take to my first reason why women play victim. They cannot control their emotion. When people in general get discombobulated with their emotions and they can't think, they lash out. Why do you think you have trolls? Trolls are just people that are just sitting at home very emotional about their life and they can't think of a way to make their life better. So what do? They spend all day lashing out. Whenever people are trying to think and somebody interrupts them in the middle of deep thought, don't they get mad and lash out at that person? Because their emotions have been taken over. Women are very sensitive. They're more sensitive than a man. She's fully aware. I cannot control my emotions. I cannot control how I am around this guy. I cannot control what I'm gonna do in this situation. They know majority of what's coming out of their mouth is strictly trying to cover up the emotion that they have. To reason number 2, her actions are not intentional.
Well, I don't want to say that because then that means I'm going to...
The difference between a man and a woman, a man's gonna know like, shit, man, yes. A man to be sitting in jail like after he done committed a crime. Man, I wasn't even supposed to be with them dudes out there. I wasn't supposed to be out there. I'm supposed to be in school. I'm supposed to be doing things with my life. I'm supposed to be getting my life together. That's how a man's gonna look at it. But a woman's gonna look at it like,
my intentions was that not to happen. And then this happened and I just snapped and then I just blacked out. And then when I woke up, all of these things have happened to me.
Why? Because during the part where they were doing something wrong, their emotional intentions wasn't to do that. That's why it's very important for a man to have control over his emotion. It's because the woman is gonna always be lashing out. She's always just gonna be feisty when she gets discombobulated, when she gets angry. And now you have men, they take on the same trait. When they get angry, let me talk to a grown man the same way my mom talked to people. Let me talk to another man the same way my auntie talked to people. That's what men are doing. Men are emulating emotional women, which is why men are facing a lot of violence, they're facing a lot of sadness, and they're facing a lot of depression. It's because you've learned all of these emotional reactions from a woman, but they're not your true intentions. Most of these women are really good women. Most of you guys are really good men. Your intentions is just to be loved and give off love, but when it's discombobulated, mixed with hurt, and mixed up with a whole bunch of things, you just lash out. It's more like,
why did I end up saying that? Why did I end up doing that? I didn't go into the situation for this to go.
So they can never see what their emotions did because their brain wanted to do something else. That's why when it comes to an alpha males are less emotional, so they make more logical decisions and they're able to be next to an emotional woman and cause her to straighten out. You ask any woman out here, she'll tell you.
It's changed my life in so many different ways.
Most women change when they come across an alpha male who can control his emotions to keep her from lashing out to doing things that's pretty much crying out for help. They're giving themselves manufactured depression just so they can feel depressed and have a reason to play victim in order to get attention from other people. Women are the masters of this. You're gonna notice women who have nothing going on in their life is gonna always have some type of drama going on in their life because they want to put themselves in a position to feel like a victim when they know they're the ones that's causing the pain in order to feel like a victim. It's called the transition of energy. It's an emotional thing. It's I'm hurting and I want to put it off on someone, but I really want to love someone and I want to be loved, but my emotions cause me to make these bad decisions. That's the reason. Next, women play victim when they surround themselves with sheep. When mommy been letting her get away with everything. Grandma been letting her get away with everything. Every guy she dated let her get away with everything. People play victim, especially women, whenever they're in a position where they can get away with it and put the burden onto someone else. You know how many guys are in jail right now because a woman lied about what happened in a relationship because she know that she could play the sad moment and gain all her power back because she knows that society is still going to place the man above the woman. When you stop and you look at these P. Diddy situations and you're seeing all these executives that's catching all of these cases, it's because women are using their power. They know, all right, let me go play victim. Let me act like something happened to me. Let me cry, put on some sad tears, and society's gonna give me what I want because the men out there that they're accusing have already been accused before, so they're just backdooring that situation to get what they want. It works the same when it comes to men. You got a lot of weak dudes out here who grew up with their single mothers that think like a woman, act like a woman, and they even do revenge like a woman. They wait for another man to get in altercations with other dudes, and then they join in with the other dude haters. I have that done to me. I have a lot of my ex-friends that are friends with my enemy because I don't want to be around none of them, but they're emotionally bitter and hurt that it's like, no, we must get together and we must destroy Anthony Spade so we can feel better. That's what emotional things do. They're a victim because I don't want to hang out with them. They're a victim because I don't want to be with them. So when they get emotionally hurt, they want to have a reason to hate somebody. They got to have a reason to put the pain back onto someone else because they're looking for another avenue. This is life. A woman playing victim is just something that's going to happen. The sad part about it is most of the guys out here right now, you could take this offensive as you want, but yo, most of y'all worse than the women. There's not that many women in modern day time that's playing victim. I see a lot of these women out here right now, bro. They working harder than men. They getting their job up. They getting their cars up. They getting their houses up. We got the men sitting inside the house crying. They gonna watch this video thinking I'm just tearing down a woman, but by the time you get to the end of the video, you gonna realize you can avoid women that play victim just by staying focused on yourself. Men that worry about the worst type of women or manipulative women, those are the girls that's gonna hurt you because those are the girls that only give a bummy dude attention. Whenever it comes to the guy that gets his life together, he always get the girl who has her mind, body, and soul together. Hopefully you guys got the message in the video. Comment, like, subscribe to both of my channels. And make sure you hit that notifications button right now. Hasta la vista.